Hey friend, and welcome back to my channel. It is your creative weird makeup artist pal Kat Sketch to bring you guys a chit chat get ready with me video. Today, I know the title may sound a little bit tricky, but we are going to talk about internet famous people. Not just any internet famous people, but ones I feel like I would be really good friends with, or I would want to be really good friends with them, or I feel like we would just vibe well with each other. So I scoured TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram and the whole internet to give you guys some of my favorite people who I think I would be friends with, reasons why they're cool, and you should like them too. The first one being the whole reason why I made this because I saw that she was on a podcast that I've listened to before. And I'm not making this because I want to get rid of my current friends or anything, but have you ever wanted to just like start your life over? Or just had the feeling sometimes you just want to like run away somewhere, get a new name, get new friends, live in a new place in your dream life, but that's very hard. But in just an alternate situation, I'd want to be friends with these people. The first one being is the person that made me really think about this and start this whole entire like vibe of like thought process, because this person was on a podcast that I've listened to before, and it is Miss Brittany Broski. I don't know what it is about Brittany Broski, but she just makes all my weird quirks seem cool and okay, or at least okay, you know what I mean? Brittany Broski just has enough yeehaw in her to like make me like her. Just her personality. She does drink more than I do, I feel like, and party more, but she's one of those people where it's like when she does drink and party, she won't make it a big ordeal if I don't, or even better, I feel like maybe I'm wrong. Brittany Broski will get me out of my little bit of my comfort shell to not the point where I'm super uncomfortable about it, but there's just something about her. It really touched my heart when she was talking about how she didn't know she had certain flaws about her until she became famous, and just hearing her origin story about getting fired from a job for the stupidest reasons, I really relate to. I'm the type of person to quit before I get fired because I can feel people's energy to see if they're gonna fire me or not. I'm not comparing myself to Queen Brittany Broski. But I love that she took her kombucha moment, did not make herself the kombucha girl meme, but like went with it and showed everyone her comedic talents. Brittany Broski's also a fellow pickle girl. And I love that. I feel like I would definitely like be that friend for her where I make her food when has binge drunk too much. Man, if you are not a Brittany Broski fan, I'm making her sound like a frat boy. But she has an amazing podcast called Community Guidelines where she talks about the history of internet. And she got really popular on TikTok before TikTok even became mainstream, where she was testing kombucha and did not like the taste. Got a big sponsorship from it, and just her, you know, the vibe of people and their comedy just syncs with yours sometimes, and you're like, yes, that's me and Brittany Broski. I am one of those Japanese girls who's not even that into anime, and Brittany Broski would show me so many animes and like different fan fictions of stuff that I didn't even know existed, and like she's probably more Asian than I am, and she will enlighten me on certain things in culture because she's younger than me, but that doesn't matter because a lot of these people that I'm about to list are. Age is but a number, and I don't know if she wants an older friend who's a female, but I would be that friend. I don't know what it is about her, but I just love her. We would be one of those friends who eats junk food together, watches movies with hot guys we like in it, and just talks crap about all of the cast members in the movie. I have a friend that I do that with, but you could always use more. I'm sorry to my best friend who I do that with because I love you. And even though Brittany Broski knows a lot of people in the LA scene, even though she just moved there, like when I moved to Texas, I feel like she moved to LA. I feel like she could keep people's secrets. Is that weird to say and to like judge someone like that they could do that? Because that's a deep friendship there. That might be weird to like automatically assume that Brittany Broski will keep secrets. But she's one of those people where I feel like she would have so much tea on people, but at the same time, she could keep secrets. Does that make sense? I just adore her. The next person that Brittany Broski and this person also had like a little collab moment. Okay, so I'm so excited because this next person is literally a goddess among us. Like literally is a superhero that we didn't know we needed during quarantine. until she descended upon this earth on from our screens on TikTok and just granted us this amazing talent is Drew Afwalo. I hope I'm saying that name right. From TikTok, Drew is a heavenly angel. She's one of those people who I want to be friends with because you always want, you know, bad bitch energy in your like friendship circle. Not the bad bitch energy to where you might end up with a fight with them and you can't trust them, but the kind of energy of a person who knows all of the tea on everyone and who will stand up for you when you need it most, in the thick of it. Like, you are about to tussle with someone literally with your words, and it could get physical. I never want things to get physical, but Drew won't physically like bring someone down, but she will verbally assault someone till they are on their deathbed. For good reason. Usually the person deserves it. If you don't know who Drew is and you're living under a rock, this precious angel, literally Drew has these egotistical men come into her DMs and try to get clout off of her because she's so famous on TikTok, because she talks not highly of women and really down on men, but she puts men in their place when they're just being awful. And every word she speaks is like a poem, because the men that comes across her pathway are destroyed by her words. Like, they're the most awful men who really truly believe that women are here to only produce babies and cook them dinner, and Drew just comes and demolishes their life and comes at their throat. And I greatly appreciate all of the services she's doing for us. Like, I was one of those anxious people growing up to where just, I feel like I either had a face that looks like people would want to punch who were just had bad intentions, or I was just like too nice. And if I had someone like Drew there, or I learned from someone like Drew to stand up for myself, oh my goodness, heavenly angel. Having Drew descend upon my For You page is just a blessing in itself, but if you are a female wanting to like date straight men, and as a female we are afraid for our lives and the men that we bring into our lives, if you want to test just a little bit, I know you shouldn't test people, but just watch Drew's videos in front of anyone you're considering to date and see their reaction, because it can really truly show you people's true colors. Because as myself, I don't get upset when, if let's say a guy talks about an experience they had with a woman who was just a terrible person cheating on them and stuff. I don't get offended because that's not me, even though I'm a woman. It's not generally all women are this way, and when she talks about men, it's not generally all men are that way because she's dating a man. So I can't explain to you. If you know Drew and you love her content, you will totally understand why I would totally want to be her best friend. Like, I feel like just her words, and she would have great life advice, and I feel like she's a wonderful listener. Her show, The Comment Section on YouTube, which it just got picked up for a second season, is also so wonderful. It's almost like she's trained in comedy when you watch her YouTube show, and her TikTok's just like, she deserves all the fame, all of it. When I tell you this person is a crafting angel from above, literally would make Martha Stewart come into a competitive fit of rage. Christine McConnell. I would literally chop off one of my fingers to be able to be this person's friend. I should have definitely given introductions of these people, but she had her own Netflix show that I literally binge watch till my heart desires whenever I'm feeling a hint of sadness to uplift my spirits. This is my comfort show, is Christine McConnell's show on Netflix. I don't remember the name of it. I know it's long. It is like a Muppet show mixed with Martha Stewart, mixed with like something you'd see on Food Network, mixed with Tim Burton vibes in a haunted mansion. It is so beautifully made. She does it all, literally cooking, crafting, painting, sewing, drawing, everything, woodworking. The woman can do it all. She's so inspiring. Her voice is one of the most calming things in the freaking world. She could literally put babies, including myself, to literal sleep with her voice. I think that's why her YouTube channel and Netflix show is literally my happy, calm, safe space. Literally, Christine McConnell, you are my safe space. She's not watching this. If I met her, my words wouldn't be able to come out of my mouth. My throat would be so choked up. I feel like Christine McConnell is one of those marble statues that you see in ancient times in history museums. She was literally carved out of stone. She's so incredibly beautiful and she's so talented in so many areas. It's ridiculous. Like, even her home is a project. The home she's lived in, she literally remodels and paints and wallpapers and takes like her time. She herself is an art piece. Her home is an art piece. Her animals are gorgeous. Literally, I hope nothing bad happens to her. I love her so much. And if you think I'm over exaggerating and you haven't seen her, you should watch her and you will know that I'm not over exaggerating. I feel like I could maybe throw it down in the kitchen with her, not baking gigantic, literal haunted mansion gingerbread houses. And I think she's vegan, but I could try to make her a vegan dish that she might like. I know a few. I can make her some vegan food and we would hang out and we would watch old Hollywood movies together, and we would be baking and drawing and having a crafting grand old time. Literally, if I could afford to support her Patreon, she does wonderful things on there as well, I freaking would. I know what you're thinking. Kat, there's so many women on this list of people you want to befriend. Yes, I will have. Oh, that's pretty. What? This is the E.L.F. Rose Dew highlighter. Anyways, the next person, Michaela. I feel like for her being such a big TikTok influencer, like we see Drew's not only comedy but personality, but we don't see Michaela's personality. I know she has 2 TikToks. She does like open up about her struggles in life with her mental health and eating disorders, which I totally relate to. But I don't know much about her. I know her favorite color is purple. I know she's really into skincare and she wants a certain dog and she's about to get married. But I feel like she should open up more. And I feel like me and her, just on the basis of liking makeup and going through the same hardships in life, we would get along as friends. And I would really love to see her open up in her content and in life, and maybe she does. I know she has friends in real life, not just, you know, internet friends. But there's something about her that's really sweet that I like. Oh my gosh, me and Michaela, we would go out and have the grandest old time trying new restaurants. Yes, that would be so much fun. We would have so much fun cooking and together and trying new restaurants with our guys. I know I talked about this other person before here, Erin Parsons, Gigi Hadid's makeup artist, and she's a makeup artist for, I think it was Maybelline or Revlon. Erin Parsons literally has a makeup museum in her home, and that's not the only reason why I would want to be her friend, but her just passion for makeup artistry and history and her kind spirit, I feel like we would be really good friends. She is definitely someone I look up to, and I feel like you need someone to look up to as a close friend. And I'm not only want to be friends as that type of gain, I feel like we would just click really well and bring joy to each other's lives. She's so beautiful, and just like her whole background story of being so poor and broke growing up and making a living for herself in the makeup industry and such a successful career and working so incredibly hard to where she is today. It's so inspiring and I love it. Now, if y'all haven't heard of Chelsea Lynn, a comedian of gold, like literally if I could go on her podcast, that would be an amazing thing. I've talked to her in DMs, but her podcast with her and her best friend Jamie Page, those two I would so be friends with. They're literally like just such sweet souls, so hilarious. I would definitely cook with Chelsea and hang out with them both. We literally have the same interests in like going to Hobby Lobby and thrifting. Like they just seem like such sweethearts. And like they genuinely look out for each other, you know? Which is really hard to find. I can't believe they just like found each other online, because it's not even like that LA lifestyle of like them like using each other for clout. They are genuinely friends who it feels like they've known each other since childhood. I don't know what it is about those two, but They're hilarious and just like they have engaging, very good, interesting conversations. That's funny. Definitely we need people in our lives that when we are down or like just need to talk to someone, they could go from like real life topics to silliness instantly, and I feel like everyone needs friends like that. I would definitely cook for them, go like try out new restaurants with them, go thrifting with them on road trips. They just seem so fun. Even their like spouses seem so fun. I'm so excited to try this brand new Mega Slicks Wet n Wild glittery pink lip gloss. They gave me their whole collection. It's so pretty, all the glosses. I cannot wait. This one is called Crushed Grapes. Oh my goodness. All right, I am gonna be putting on some lashes and a new outfit and I'll be back. And just like that, we are completely done with this look. This highlighter blew me out of the water. The Pixie Rose Dew highlighter is exquisite. You should get your hands on it. Thank you for listening to me ramble about online famous people I want to be best friends with. Leave me a comment down below on who you would want to be friends with online that you admire, who may be famous on the internet. They don't even have to necessarily be famous in real life, but they can be. And give me a reason why. I would love to hear from you. Thank you all so much for watching and always supporting my channel. There is a lot more to come and I'm excited to show it to y'all. Phantom Curiosity is coming up next, promise. You should definitely subscribe to this channel and you can follow me on TikTok as well. I try to post there very frequently and I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.